The twin suns burn low on the horizon. A deep orange light spills across the sand. Your ship groans behind you, a final, weary sound. You stand before a battered fuel pump. It flickers with a stubborn, lonely pulse. This is the place from the stories, the last stop, the petrol station at the edge of forever. Rust clings to its metal frame like a second skin. Yet you feel something more beneath the decay. A secret hums in the air. It vibrates through the soles of your worn boots. This place is more than a simple outpost. It is a key, or perhaps a lock. And you have traveled a very long way to find it. You walk toward the entrance. The door slides open with a tired hiss of old air. Dust motes dance in the fading light. A quiet bell chimes your arrival. It is a sound no one has heard for a very long time. You step inside, leaving the whispering desert behind. A new chapter of your journey has just begun. The air inside is cool and still. It smells of ozone and roasted synth coffee. A man stands behind the counter. His face is a roadmap of old battles. One eye is a milky white orb. The other watches you with weary intelligence. He nods slowly, a silent greeting between tired travelers. He slides a glowing canister across the worn counter. The light inside swirls like a captured nebula. It pulses with a soft, warm energy. You reach for it and your fingers tingle. This is not ordinary fuel. He leans forward, his voice a low, gravelly whisper. "Watch the storms out here," he warns. "They do not just move sand." You ask what he means. He gives a grim, one-sided smile. "They twist time itself," he says. "They can age a man 1,000 years in a minute, or make him a child again." He taps the canister. "This will shield you, but only if you are wise. Only if you are quick." A simple transaction suddenly feels much heavier, like the weight of forgotten years. A new sound cuts through the quiet hum, a high-pitched song of powerful engines. It is a sound of grace and speed. Nothing like your own battered vessel. The clerk looks past you toward the door. His good eye narrows with caution. "Company?" he says, his voice flat. And not the usual kind. A sleek ship descends from the bruised sky. It lands without a whisper of displaced sand. Its hull is a dark, polished obsidian. It seems to drink the fading sunlight. A ramp lowers with a soft, perfect hum. A figure emerges, silhouetted against the glow. The captain steps out onto the sand. Her eyes scan the horizon, then lock onto the station. She moves with a fluid, predatory grace. Her uniform is crisp and black, marked with a silver crest you do not recognize. These are the Star Riders. Their reputation precedes them across the starways. They are explorers, and sometimes conquerors. Her crew follows, their faces hidden behind dark visors. They carry themselves with an unnerving calm. She enters the station, and the quiet comfort you found is gone. The Star Rider captain approaches the counter. She ignores you completely for a moment. Her gaze is fixed on the old clerk. "Yorick," she says. Her voice is clear and sharp as broken glass. The clerk, Joris, stares back. He does not seem surprised to see her. "Captain Vile," he replies, his tone unchanged. She turns her attention to a dusty corner of the room. With a gesture, she activates a hidden device. An ancient hollow tablet rises from a slot in the floor. It hums to life, projecting flickering pathways of light. Blue lines crisscross the empty space. They show star lanes and forgotten shortcuts. It is a map of impossible routes. You look closer. Tiny points of light pulse along the lines. Each one is a gateway, a hidden door. Your eyes follow the intersecting paths. They all converge on a single point, A bright, burning node right where you stand. You finally understand. The station is not just a stop. It is the very heart of these forgotten crossroads, a place that connects all other places. An old woman sits in a shadowy corner booth. You barely noticed her when you came in. She watches the glowing map with tired eyes. Her knuckles are white on the grip of her mug. The Star Rider captain approaches her slowly. "Elder," Vile says, her voice softer now. Tell him what happened." The Elder looks at you. Her face is a desert of its own, etched with sorrow. "There was another station like this one," she begins. Her voice trembles like a fading signal. "The colony of Cygnus X1. It was a jewel in the void." She pauses, taking a shaky breath. "It sat at a nexus point, a place of great power. Just like this." She speaks of a world that vanished overnight, wiped from every chart and every memory. Except for those who were there, her people were stranded. Their home became a ghost story, a warning whispered in the dark. A quiet rage burns in her eyes, a fire that has never gone out. Her loss hangs in the air, a silent testament to the map's danger. Yorick sees the look on your face, the mix of wonder and of fear. He gestures for you to follow him. He leads you behind the counter to a heavy metal door. It opens onto a steep, narrow staircase. "The real reason this place stands," he says. "The reason they all come here." You descend into the deep quiet below. A vast chamber opens up before you. In the center, a colossal engine floats, suspended in a magnetic field. It is a sphere of pure, contained light. It hums with a powerful, star-born energy. This is the source of the station's power. This is what fuels the glowing canister in your hand. This is the heart of the crossroads. It is beautiful and terrifying. You feel its immense potential. It could power a fleet of explorers to new galaxies. It could reignite a dying sun, or it could be a weapon of unimaginable force. You now know the station's greatest secret. You are standing in front of the engine of hope, a power that could change the fate of the galaxy. Night falls quickly at the edge of forever. The twin suns dip below the dunes. A profound darkness blankets the desert. The stars here are sharp and cold. They offer no warmth, only distant judgment. You return to the main room. The mood has shifted. The calm is gone, replaced by a tense watchfulness. Yorick stands by the main window. He stares out into the cold, empty sands. "They are coming," he says without turning. You join him, peering into the blackness. At first, you see nothing. Then, your eyes adjust. You see them, silhouettes moving against the starlight. They are not walking. They glide over the sand, low and silent. Dozens of them, maybe more. They creep toward the station from all directions, a silent, encircling tide of shadows. You brace for the arrival of these unknown visitors. The station no longer feels like a shelter. It feels like a fortress under siege. The station's door hisses open again. But the figure who enters is not one of the shadows. He is tall and slender, draped in flowing silver robes. His skin has a metallic sheen. He raises his hands in a gesture of peace. "I am Lyran," he announces. His voice is smooth and melodic. An envoy of the Lumina conquered. He offers a deal, an alliance. He says his people can help. They know how to navigate the nebula storms. They can ensure a safe passage for everyone. All they ask in return is a share of the core's energy. A small price, he says, for security, for survival. His promises sound sweet, almost too sweet. Captain Vile of the Star Riders is not convinced. Her hand rests near her sidearm. The Lumina are scavengers. she says coldly. They follow crisis like vultures. The diplomat's smile never wavers. Trust hangs in the air, a fragile and delicate promise. You must decide who to believe, a friend or a foe in silver clothing. Suddenly, the lights flicker and die. The hum of the station cuts out. Emergency beacons cast the room in a blood-red glow. A piercing alarm wails through the silence. The shadows outside surge forward. They are attacking. Panic erupts. The elder cries out in fear. Yorick draws a heavy energy pistol from under the counter. The silver envoy, Lyran, turns to you. The core is unstable. He yells over the noise. We must contain it before it breaches. He points to a control panel near the door. Captain, Vale shouts at the same time. Defend the stairwell. They are after the engine. You are caught between them. A choice must be made, and made now. Do you trust the diplomat's technical plea or the soldier's tactical command? Your actions will protect one of them and condemn the other. This is the test of loyalty. A sudden surge has forced your hand. You must decide whom to protect. Your decision will change everything. You race toward the stairwell, siding with the captain's fierce certainty. The envoy's words were too polished, his calm too perfect. As you reach the door, a strange sound fills your ears. It is not the wail of the alarm. It is a soft whispering that seems to come from the walls themselves. The station is remembering. Fragments of sound echo around you, the clash of energy blades, the defiant shouts of warriors long dead. You hear a familiar chant. It is the one the elder hummed quietly in her corner. The battle hymn of the last colony. The defenders of Cygnus X1. This station shares its history. It has faced this kind of assault before. The whispers tell a story of bravery, of a desperate defense against an overwhelming foe. The walls are trying to help you. They are reminding you of what is at stake. The echoes of the past are now your guide. You and Vale's crew form a line at the top of the stairs. The shadows swarm the main room. But they are not the true threat. The diplomat Lyran moves with unnatural speed. He is not headed for the control panel. He sprints toward the elder, the old woman. She is frozen in fear. He grabs a small, sharp object from her side. It was hidden in her robes. It is not a weapon. It is a key, a harmonic resonator. He had used her grief to hide his true intentions. He turns, his silver skin shimmering under the red lights. His friendly mask is gone, replaced by a cold, cruel ambition. The betrayal is now unveiled. The core belongs to the conquered, he snarls. He holds up the key. Its tines vibrate with a dangerous energy. He was never here to help. He was here to steal the engine of hope. The shadows were just a distraction, a deadly storm of his own making. Lyran shoves the elder aside. He barrels toward you and the stairwell. He is aiming for the core. The Star Riders open fire. Beams of energy sear the air. But he is impossibly fast. He deflects the shots with a personal shield. Yorick joins the fight, his heavy pistol barking. Protect the heart, he bellows. You rally the remaining allies. You, Yorick, and the Star Riders. You form a tight ring at the top of the stairs. The humming heart of the station is directly below you. The diplomat, Lyran, is a whirlwind of silver and fury. He is a single, focused threat. The shadows he brought with him fall upon your small group. The desert wind outside howls. It sounds like distant, pounding drums. This is it. The last stand for this lonely place. You fight with everything you have. The station itself seems to help. Lights flicker in the invaders' eyes. Doors hiss shut, blocking their path. It is a battle for the soul of the crossroads. The diplomat Lyran breaks through your line. He leaps down the stairs, landing before the humming core. He holds the harmonic key high. "A new age begins," he shouts. He thrusts the key toward the engine's containment field. But the elder is there. She followed him. She tackles him with the last of her strength. The key strikes the field, but at the wrong angle. It does not unlock the core. It shatters the containment. With a deep, resonant pulse, the core bursts. Not with fire, but with pure, white light. A wave of star-born energy erupts outward. It is silent, but overwhelmingly powerful. The shadows dissolve into dust. The diplomat Lyran screams as the light consumes him. The light washes over you, but it does not harm you. It feels like warmth, like hope. The entire station glows, a brilliant beacon in the endless night. It shines brighter than it ever has before. A sun born in the middle of the desert. The light recedes, pulling back into the core. The engine is stable again. It hums with a new, stronger song. The emergency alarms fall silent. Outside, the sky is no longer dark. The energy pulse has created a new dawn. Shimmering curtains of light hang in the void. A new horizon has been forged. Captain Vielle and her remaining crew stand in awe. Their ship sings in response to the new energy. The old maps are useless now. The core's release has opened new pathways, paths that lead beyond all known charts. The Star Riders mount their vessel, ready to explore a truly unknown frontier. Vielle pauses at the door. She looks at you, then at Yorick and the Elder. "You are the keepers now," she says. It is a statement of fact, a passing of a sacred torch. Her ship rises silently. Its sails of light catch the freshly forged stellar wind. It vanishes into the brilliant new sky. The station is quiet once more. The twin suns begin their true rise. You find a spare sheet of metal. Using an old tool, you etch a single line onto it. A promise to all future travelers. A symbol of a safe harbor. A warning about the price of greed. You hang it over the entrance. Yorick brings you a cup of the hot brown liquid. It almost tastes like coffee this time. The Elder watches the new dawn, a small, peaceful smile on her face. The Petrol station at the edge of forever stands, a beacon of hope against the vastness of eternity. And you are here to keep its light burning.